Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Sunflower, a novel by Richard Paul Evans. Read by Campbell Scott.
Perfect love casteth out fear. 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. Chapter 1. El Girasol, the sunflower, is sanctuary, as much to me as to the orphan boys we rescue from the Peruvian streets. But I have considered that it might be more. For in a world where evil seems to triumph more often than not, El Girasol is evidence that we might be something better, evidence that we might be good. So while few will ever know or care about the work we do, the worth of this little orphanage is far greater than the number of boys we save. For perhaps it is us, not them, that have need of saving. And to that end, the sunflower is more than a place. It is hope. Paul Cook's Diary. Going to the jungle wasn't my idea. Had the thought actually crossed my mind, I would have immediately relegated it to that crowded portion of my brain where things I should do someday but thankfully never will are safely locked away to languish and die. The idea was my daughter McKenna's. 3 months before she graduated from high school, her sociology teacher, a graying, long-haired Haight-Ashbury throwback who had traded in his tie-dye T-shirts for tweed jackets with leather elbow patches, presented to his class the opportunity to go to South America on a humanitarian mission. McKenna became obsessed with the idea and asked if I would accompany her on such an excursion, kind of a daddy-daughter date in the Amazon. I agreed, not that I had any real desire or intention of going. I figured that she would soon graduate, and her mind would be occupied with other concerns. I never believed it would really come about. I should have known my daughter better. 4 months later, I found myself standing with her and a dozen of her former classmates in the Salt Lake City airport, boarding a plane for Lima, Peru. Unbeknownst to our little group, we had entrusted our lives to novices. We were the first group our expeditionary guides had actually led into the Amazon, a fact we discovered 24 hours later, deep in a jungle teeming with anacondas, jaguars, and hand-sized spiders. Several times in the course of our expedition, our guide, an elderly Peruvian man, would suddenly stop, lay his machete at the foot of...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?